Quality Engineer Interview Practice Questions, Set 2. Question 1. What is the purpose of a test plan? A. To schedule test execution. B. To define the scope and strategy for testing. C. To write test cases. D. To monitor testing progress. The correct answer is B. To define the scope and strategy for testing. A test plan outlines objectives, resources, schedule, and strategy for testing. Question 2. What is the key difference between alpha and beta testing? A. Alpha testing is done by users, beta by developers. B. Alpha is done internally, beta externally. C. Alpha focuses on functionality, beta on performance. D. Alpha occurs after the product release, beta before. The correct answer is B. Alpha is done internally, beta externally. Alpha testing is performed in-house, while beta is done with external users. Question 3. What is meant by test case execution? A. Writing test cases. B. Running the tests and recording results. C. Validating test plan assumptions. D. Testing system integration. The correct answer is B. Running the tests and recording results. Test case execution refers to actually performing the tests and logging results. Question 4. What is boundary value analysis? A. Testing the boundary of the system's architecture. B. Testing the extremes of input ranges. C. Testing boundary conditions in UI design. D. Testing user login functionality. The correct answer is B. Testing the extremes of input ranges. Boundary value analysis focuses on testing values at the boundaries of input ranges. Question 5. Which of these best describes a test script? A. A set of instructions for test execution. B. A report of all test results. C. A tool used to automate testing. D. A checklist of manual test cases. The correct answer is A. A set of instructions for test execution. Test scripts contain steps to automate test execution using various tools. Question 6. What does defect density measure in testing? A. Number of defects per feature. B. Defects found during the testing process. C. Defects per unit of code or functionality. D. The rate of defects reported by end users. The correct answer is C. Defects per unit of code or functionality. Defect density measures the number of defects relative to the size of the code. Question 7. Which of these is a non-functional requirement? A. Performance. B. Business logic. C. User interface design. D. Database schema. The correct answer is A. Performance. Performance is a non-functional requirement focusing on system behavior under stress. Question 8. What is the purpose of a test environment? A. To configure the production server. B. To replicate the production environment for testing. C. To host automated testing tools. D. To store test documentation. The correct answer is B. To replicate the production environment for testing. A test environment mimics the real production environment for accurate testing results. Question 9. What is the role of a test data? A. It defines the testing objectives. B. It helps simulate real-world usage scenarios. C. It monitors test execution progress. D. It generates test cases automatically. The correct answer is B. It helps simulate real-world usage scenarios. Test data provides inputs for test cases to simulate real-world scenarios. Question 10. What is the purpose of a test summary report? A. To list all defects found during testing. B. To provide an overview of testing progress and results. C. To define the scope of the test plan. D. To track test case execution status. The correct answer is B. To provide an overview of testing progress and results. A test summary report gives stakeholders an overview of testing activities and results. Question 11. Which of the following is an example of white box testing? A. Unit testing. B. Integration testing. C. System testing. D. Smoke testing. The correct answer is A. Unit testing. White box testing examines the internal workings of the application, such as code structure. Question 12. What is a test case? A. A test execution plan. B. A set of steps to verify a feature. C. A tool for automating tests. D. A log of past defects. The correct answer is B. A set of steps to verify a feature. Test cases contain specific conditions and steps for validating features of the software. Question 13. What is pairwise testing? A. Testing with pairs of inputs. B. Testing combinations of inputs in pairs. C. Testing features with paired team members. D. Testing the same function with multiple inputs. The correct answer is B. Testing combinations of inputs in pairs. Pairwise testing reduces combinations by testing each pair of input variables. Question 14. What is test-driven development? A. Writing tests after development. B. Writing tests before coding. C. Running tests continuously during development. D. Integrating tests with user stories. The correct answer is B. Writing tests before coding. TDD emphasizes writing tests before writing the actual code to fulfill those tests. Question 15. What is the goal of performance testing? A. To find bugs. B. To assess system behavior under load. C. To test the user interface. D. To verify the system's security. The correct answer is B. To assess system behavior under load. Performance testing helps evaluate how well a system performs under various stress levels. Question 16. Which testing tool is primarily used for API testing? A. Selenium. B. Postman. C. Junit. D. Jenkins. The correct answer is B. Postman. Postman is widely used for testing and debugging APIs during development. Question 17. What does code coverage measure? A. The effectiveness of the test team. B. The proportion of code tested by the test cases. C. The number of lines of code written. D. The total defects found during testing. The correct answer is B. The proportion of code tested by the test cases. Code coverage measures how much of the code is executed by test cases. Question 18. What is the purpose of exploratory testing? A. To perform scripted testing. B. To explore features without predefined test cases. C. To automate tests. D. To check the security of an application. The correct answer is B. To explore features without predefined test cases. Exploratory testing involves testing the system without predefined test scripts, exploring its functionality. Question 19. What is the goal of a sanity test? A. To perform full regression testing. B. To verify if basic functionalities work after changes. C. To validate system requirements. D. To assess performance under extreme conditions. The correct answer is B. To verify if basic functionalities work after changes. Sanity testing checks if core features work as expected after a minor change. Question 20. What is the purpose of integration testing? A. To test individual components. B. To test the interaction between different system components. C. To test the system's usability. D. To ensure the system meets requirements. The correct answer is B. To test the interaction between different system components. Integration testing focuses on checking the interaction between integrated components or systems.